He has the shot, and what a goal by Bello. Surely the goal to pick us up 3 points here.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Mattov's English Journey, and welcome back to Leyton Orient, where in today's episode we have got two huge games coming up, both away from home. So I'm going to go straight to the schedule and show you what's going on. So since last episode, we had that 3-1 win away from home in the FA Cup against Hull City. And then, obviously, because we advanced on to the next round, we had to play another team. So we went on and got the draw for the next team. We played QPR at home. Now, I was going to show that on camera, but in the interests of advancing the whole series in the season, I decided to play that game off camera. I didn't really know what to expect from it, to be honest, because QPR are, they're second place in absolutely amazing form. A championship established team, you'd say, just been relegated in, but I believe. I did decide to play that off camera there, yeah, as you can see. So it's their second season in League One. I played that off camera, didn't know what to expect. I thought we could possibly scrape the win, but we went there at Brisbane Road and got the win in some style. The nice 2-0 win in the FA Cup fourth round, which sees us move on into the fifth round, and we will be playing Swindon Town, who are currently first in the National League, and that is the luckiest draw ever. Out of the teams remaining, that's probably the best team we could have got. And should we win this game, I'm not gonna say it too early, but should we win it, we could have the chance to go on to an FA Cup quarter final, and that would be absolutely amazing if we could do that. We're one of 16 teams left in this competition, and to draw the only National League team it's a game we should go on and win realistically away from home. Hopefully we can go and do that and continue this amazing cup run that we've been on. Finally, even if we were to go out now, which would be so disappointing if we were going to, but if we were to go out now, it would still have been an amazing season for us. We've also got a game before that FA Cup game against Walsall, who currently sit around the bottom spots. They were in the exact same place, or pretty much the same place when we played them earlier in the season. But this game falls nicely prior to the game against Swindon, so I thought I'd show that now. In our recent games, we've not had the best form, but before that, we've been playing quite well. Actually, but we've had some tough games, to be fair. Peterborough at home, who currently sit in 8th place, so 1 place above us. And then we held our ground against Bristol Rovers, we held our ground against Bolton, and also against Lincoln. These two teams are playoff contenders with us, and to get a draw away from home in both those games, really good result. Stockport did beat us at home, though. They're one of the teams who are proper in the playoffs. This playoff race is going to be so close. It's looking like it will shape up to be a really good finish to the season, and in my opinion, I think we deserve to be much higher. We're not on paper, but some of the ways we've been playing, you'd think it just looks like, if we look at the schedule, like we've just been an exceptional team, but it's not paying off at the moment. We're not in those playoff spots, and we still have a lot of work to do if we want to go on and climb into those final playoff spots. So we're going to try to help our efforts with that today. We've got 2 away games, and this could make for a very good episode. So let's go and see what we can do in this first game against Walsall. So the team for this game against Walsall, away from home, full strength team in the league, you know how it is. We've also brought in a new loan player. We've brought in Manuel and De Luca. He's coming in from QPR on loan. He's offering us the attacking player that we want. He can play across all these sides, and should the players get injured, them attacking players get injured in the final part of this season, we can always call upon him to slot in there. So he has come into the club. He doesn't start for us as of now. The players who do start for us starts with Keeley in goal. We've got a backline of Scanlon, Happ, Casey and Blake, Sang, Bellew and Fowler in the midfield, and Funko on the left, Army Cherry on the right, and of Gustidis up top. Kick off here in this game against Walsall. Hopefully we can restart a bit of a good run of form. We've got 2 games coming up where we should be going on to win, and hopefully we can do that off the back of only 1 win in our last 5. We've had a very tough run, and now this is the time where we need to pick up points and just see if we can make that chase. We had so many games in hand, we played them, and we did our absolute best efforts, in my opinion, to try and catch up. and reach those finals, the playoff spots, the higher up spots, and give them chase, because we were obviously a little bit behind those playoff spots. And I just think we played so well, and the results are not showing at the moment. We have gone down early here as well, which is not helpful at all. But I guess it's just been a competitive season. There's no other way of putting it. One thing I forgot to mention actually is we've been offered jobs from Roma and also from Marseille. And I mean, the Roma job was something I was considering. Not, I decided against it for now. But the Marseille job, I definitely couldn't take that after what happened in Real Sociedad. The absolute heartbreak of that night where we lost 4-0. It was, I mean, it was absolutely heartbreaking even to think about now from the position we were in. If you were there, if you saw the episode, you would have seen how disappointing it was for that to happen. And I couldn't take that. But what the main point is that we're getting offers from these bigger clubs, 4-star reputation clubs, when we are only a 3-star reputation manager. And I know it's European clubs, but if these clubs, 4-star reputation clubs, are coming for us, you start to think, do we get a Premier League move come the end of the season? And if a Premier League team came in, I'd have to consider moving, you know. I mean, I'm not really sure myself what the metric is to decide whether I'd want to move or not, because I feel like I always want to be successful with every club, and that in my opinion comes in the form of trophies and stuff like that. And if we were to leave this club this season, say, without even a playoff finish, I mean, that's what it's projecting to be at the moment, without a playoff finish, an FA Cup round of 16, if that's where we left it and we just move on to a bigger club, does that feel like does it feel very fair, you know? But if a Premier League team's going to come and offer us a job, they see the potential in us, and we're also considering the money as well, then I think you just have to take it. And if they come in, we'll have to see. It's good to see that we're getting job interviews. That's free job interviews from big European clubs that we've been offered in the last 2 seasons. So hopefully that can come. I'd like to stay in England though for a while. I really want to go and do the Premier League. That will be so cool. But I am also focused on this job here at Leyton Orient at the moment because we're having a good time, and it's been a very good season. And I mean, you just have to consider we're going to go into our third full season. If we finish that full season, we will have spent as long in Leyton Orient as we did in Alfreton. And if we don't come out with a promotion, that would be disappointing. But we also, it's very possible that we come up with the promotion, which is probably why I say I think I will stay for one more season and try and do that, because I see the potential. I see it is possible to do that. We had this in Alfreton as well, where we had that bad season, the first season in the National League, then the second season we went and made the playoffs. I think it's something similar here. We're on a bit of a linear growth. We had the 220 placed seasons, then this season. I think we're going to have a very good finish, and even if we don't get promoted, I think there's the potential to go on and do it next year. But these leagues are very relentless. Even if you make a playoff spot, it is extremely difficult to get promoted. And if that team is going to offer us a job where we can go on and make it have a better time there, then maybe we do take it. I mean, coming to this club, we made their record sale. We didn't get huge amounts of money. We had to make it in ourselves in the selling of Jeff Coat and just different things like that, releasing players. We didn't have loads of money. We didn't have exceptional things coming into it. The vision was just to survive relegation. Maybe it was a bit of I wouldn't say mistake coming here, but I would say I probably didn't know what I was coming into. What was, you know, laid out for me exactly. I think I was just considering a lot more the move away from Alfreton to a big club. I felt like it was the ready time, off the back of what we'd done. Maybe I should have considered it a little better, but as I say that, I still do see the potential and what is possible to be done in the next few seasons and games. So that's what my thoughts are at the moment. It's a very interesting time, and I'm looking forward to see what will happen come the rest of this season and the summer. I think I said this maybe last episode. It's a very exciting time at the moment, and I look forward to seeing what is going to happen. But more focused now on this game and the next game. You know, picking up all 3 points here would be optimal. You know, we have looked like the better team, but we don't have the points and the goals to show it at the moment. And yeah, we're focused on picking up the points here, and then the FA Cup game next, which is going to be absolutely massive to reach a FA Cup quarter-final with Leyton Orient. That would be huge, but we need to find a goal here. I think we have to go on the attacking now, because to drop points here against a Walsall team who we should be beating would be so disappointing. We have the chance to find a winner here as Insigne plays the ball in. Larketch tries to get his head on it. Augustidis plays it out to Bello. Bello might look to line up the shot. He has the shot, and what a goal by Bello. Surely the goal to pick us up 3 points here, and what a boy he has turned out to be for us. He is an absolute cracker of a midfielder. He is only 19 years of age, and he is developing so well, and he could have won the game for us there. What a finish that is by him. Full time here in this game against Walsall, a nice 3 points on the board. We're still pushing, trying to get into those playoff spots, but as I say, it's so competitive. You know, you can see there for yourself how close it's going to be. And one thing I said earlier in the season is how we need to hold our own against teams in and around those playoff spots. And in recent games we've had some losses against those teams. For example, Peterborough, and it was also Stockport. But Bolton and Lincoln, you know, teams who are in there, we've also held our own, and it's going to be so tough. This is why I say it's absolutely relentless. Or just something to consider at the moment. But we're getting ever closer as well to avoiding relegation, which is what the board wants from us. And yeah, we're going to get close to that in these next few games. I think it looks like a nice run of form for us if we go and take a look. Chesterfield, Rotherham, Fleetwood and Wickham, so some nice games there. We need to pick up as many points as possible. So let's go and play this game against Swindon, and could we be moving on to the FA Cup quarter-finals? So the team for this game against Swindon, huge game. Hopefully we can get the result that we want from it. Just the one change from the last game out against Walsall. It starts with Keeley in goal. We've got a backline of Scanlon, Happ, Clark, Salter comes in for Casey, and Blake on the right side. Sang, Bello and Foe in the midfield. We've got Infonku and Omicheri on the wings, and Augustidis up top. Kick off here in this game against Swindon. We will have one of the first chances. Dan Happ there rising first for the header, but it goes straight into the hands of the Swindon goalkeeper, you know. And as I say, we're very lucky with this draw. I mean, we should be beating this team on paper. I don't like to say it because I don't want to disrespect the other team, but it's just the way that it is, really. We are the better team on paper by the looks of it. They're in the National League for a reason, and we're League One for a reason, but they are also a very good team in this season. They've made it, you don't just make the round of 16 without putting in some good performances. It doesn't work like that. And also, you don't sit in first place in the National League without being a good team, and that's just how it is, really. They do also have Joe Taylor, if you remember him from the very first season. He had a pretty key role in the team there. He was a starting striker for quite a while when we were trying to figure out who to play at striker. He is on loan at Swindon now, and they have got the early goal here in this game, and now we have a lot of work to do. But yeah, he is there, so he's having a really good season, coming from our club, which is always good to see, I guess. He didn't really play for us last season. He fell out of contention, and at least he's putting in a good season there. But now we need to try and turn this game around. Scanlon has the shot. It's a lovely finish by him. Slots it into that bottom corner, and it's disallowed. Never mind. We'll try again in a minute. 10 minutes gone in this game, and we're 1 down at the moment. 25 minutes gone here. Omicheri is bursting into the box with this ball. He's making a nice run around. The ball falls into the feet of Bello. He tries one of those long-range Jude Bellingham-esque shots, you know, where he just releases his foot, like he pulls it back, then just lets it go. Unfortunately, that time nothing comes from it. Now Swindon will find themselves on the ball. They probably, I mean, I guess the pressure's on us, really, because they've got a team nothing to lose against a team they're playing against who are better than them. I mean, I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but this is just the facts of the matter, really. We are the higher up team for a reason, and the pressure is definitely on us as Foal here. Finds himself through on goal. He's taking it all the way wide. Probably not the best decision from him. Well, maybe it was. He squares it to Augustidis, and that was not a good finish from him, to be fair. And now I'd like to go in half time, at least pulling a goal back. We are starting to create a few chances, showing a bit more of a threat, but I mean, it's going to be Swindon who once again will come on the attack here, knocking it around some nice football. They look like the setup quite similar to us. Maybe in terms of the attacking, it looks a little bit different, but yeah, you can see where they're playing it out wide to the wingers. So I don't know if that's their wing backs who are up there with them, and then inside forward, something like that. It just looks like the players looking a bit similar at the moment. But Omicheri is making a lovely run here. He's got Augustidis through ahead of him if he needs to go to him. Instead, he plays it back to Blake, and Blake now he will look to try and burst down this right side. He's got Omicheri as his inside forward. Instead, he goes to Foal in the middle, and Foal is fouled in the area, and we get a penalty. And now this is not the best thing to get because Augustidis has missed his last two penalties, and he also missed a penalty in a very crucial moment in the game against Lincoln, I believe, where we really needed that goal. He did miss it, but this could be a very important penalty, and he's penenked it down the middle. Oh my days, he's going away against the National League team and doing that. That is absolutely amazing from him. 1-1 in this game after 30 minutes. 36 minutes gone here, and Fowl once again finds himself through and going oh, I can't even speak, man. I was going to say Matt Luke to line up the shot. That's what he does, and we go ahead for the first time in this FA Cup round of 16 tie. It's a lovely finish by him. He's showing them the attacking play of when he scored those 7 goals in 2 games, which is absolutely insane. That also included a hat-trick in the FA Cup, by the way. He literally might be the FA Cup top scorer come the end of the season. Really, really impressive stuff from him, and that is a lovely finish to step up into that role into his in his Mazzala-esque play. Really good to see, but we have conceded another goal here, and it is 2-2 just before half time, and this is looking like a very interesting game. We have a lot of work to do though still if we want to advance on to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. 40 minutes gone here just before half-time off the back of that Swindon goal, and also our own goal. Fowl has the shot, and he had the chance to set himself up for another hat-trick in this game. It's forced a massive save from the Swindon goalkeeper, and now we've got a chance from this corner once again to try and find a goal. We're looking at Super Dan Happ in the middle, our captain, see if he can get a goal, and it falls straight into the hands of the Swindon goalkeeper. And we ideally just want to see this game go to half time so the boys can get a little bit refreshed, come out with a fresh bit of energy, you know, and see what we can do in this second half. The added time will be put on. There's a few seconds left actually to allow one more moment in this game. Fowl in the midfield, who's having an amazing game, plays it to Sang of Gustidis. Is played the ball by Sang, and we're playing some nice football here. Fowl, he's making a dart and run into the box. He's still going on. Fowl is through on goal, and what a goal that is from Jordan Fowl to make it 3-2 in this game. He's done a Maradona-esque run. That was absolutely incredible from him, and he's got his second goal in this game to make it 3-2. That is an amazing goal. I'm lost for words at that. Second half underway here. We've brought on Fitzwater for Dan Happ, and also we brought on Insigne. 1-star Insigne. He's still putting in the performances, and I mean, but come the end of the season when I show you his stats, you will be absolutely blown away by what it shows. In Funku in the middle, plays it to Augustus, and oh my days, he's put it over once again. He's on an 8.9 rating. That's come from the goal from his penalty. He's also on 2 assists, but my days, his finishing in open play, absolutely horrific today. Not what you want to see from him, but we are 3-2 up in this game. 30 minutes left before we could be advancing on to an FA Cup quarter final. That would be absolutely massive. Finally, it could be chance for the cup run that we want, and in my mind, you know, that cup run that we want would be a quarter final, a semi-final, and to make that quarter final absolutely massive. We're going to bring off some quite notable players that we've brought off now after these 4 substitutions: Army Cherry, Happ, Scanlon and Bello. So very key players in the hopes that these fresh legs can give us a bit of something different to manage this team who we've not really seen played much of, like the dynamic of their team, because they are the National League team. We've not played this in Leyton Orient. I mean, obviously we were there with Alfreton, but we're trying to get something new with these new players, and that also gives us the opportunity to rest some of our players who are always playing, and you know, they can have the rest of this game off, come back refreshed for arguably what is more important in the league games. And Fonku is going to try and run down this side. Instead, he tries to make the pass, and it's a poor ball from him. And now their striker in the middle is unmarked. We need to do a bit of defending, or else this will go in. That is absolutely horrific goal to concede. It's 3-3 here, and now once again we need to go and find a goal here, or I mean, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. 77 minutes gone in this game. It's been a it's been an absolute spectacle. You know, the quality of play has been amazing. 6 goals. Both teams have played really well, but we know what we want, and ultimately that is to go on and get the win. We've left on Jordan Fowl, who is on a hat-trick. We've also left on Augustidis. Them two have made all of our goals, so you would think that they can generate the chance in this game to take us ahead once again. Blake will play it's Insigne down that side, but we've got to remember his pace has got to be like one by the time this is at this point in the season. It has to be gone down that much. Once again, Swindon are come on in the attack, and we need to defend this. 10 minutes left in this game. That through ball, absolutely insane. Wow. And Swindon have caught us out it, and we've got 10 minutes to try and find an equalising goal, or we could be out. 80 minutes gone here off the back of that goal for Swindon to make it 4-3, and Fonku's bursting into the box. He might have the shot and he's put it wide of the post. How close are we going to get in this game? This is so frustrating. We've been ahead twice already in this game, and now I mean, could we be going out? I don't know. We still might have a chance here from this free kick. I think it might be Dudziak maybe who's standing over this free kick. It's Insigne actually. I think if Insigne is going to stand over it, he might have the shot from this range. He passes it instead. He plays it to Sang and Fonku straight away. And Fonku gets the return. He's going to look, try and square it, or have the shot. It floats around Dudziak. It falls to Fonku. How close are we going to get? Dudziak once again plays it in the middle, and it's put into the hands of the Swindon goalkeeper. That is so. How close are we going to get? I mean, is that just what we're going to be doing today? By the looks of it, Swindon once again might look to come on the attack from this goal kick. Nothing coming for it, and now we've lost our structure. We've absolutely lost our structure. Blake in the middle is playing at half back. The shot goes in, and I mean, I think we're out of the FA Cup here. 19 minutes gone in this game, and this result so frustrating. I mean, a team we should be beating, and they have gone and done us. Fair play to them. They're going to have a nice run, and you know, it's just a shame we had to lose in the fashion we did, especially because we were winning. Maybe the substitutes came too early for us. They showed the fighting spirit, and they're going to go on a nice miracle run. So maybe we underestimated them a bit too much. We should have beat them. That's the only other way of putting it. But ultimately, we didn't come out with the win on the day. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.